We have here a bipartisan, bicameral proposal which the President of the United States supports. Now, I would defy anybody to find anything else in this town today that is bipartisan, bicameral, with presidential support, that is essential for the protection of natural resources, life, and property in the western U.S. Now, some say, well, yeah, but this isn't really a national problem. Well, it is a national problem because, as Scott pointed out, when the Forest Service runs out of money or sees that they're running out of money to fight fires, which they will sometime this month, depending upon how rapidly the season progresses, they will begin to borrow from accounts that impact any and every area of national lands across the United States. Any national forest is going to see its budget dinged, whether or not it's a forest that's prone to fires, as will all the units of the Bureau of Land Management and other federal lands, the parks too. They'll all be hit because they're going to have to draw from the operating and other accounts of those forests to pay to fight the fires. We can't not fight the fires. So what we're talking about here is a new approach to say it's reasonable to put a burden on the agencies to fight what would be normal fires, normal fire conditions. Right now, it's 99% of the fires are about 70% of the cost. So we'd say, all right, the sort of the routine, things we have to do to maintain these resources across the country, we'll pay for that in the regular budgetary process. But Scott pointed out, catastrophic fires, which are 1% of the fires, are crises, they are emergencies, they are akin to a tornado or any other natural disaster. They're becoming larger, more intense because of the prolonged drought, which many of us attribute to climate change. Some don't, but they can't deny the fact that the drought exists and fuels are at record dry point. So what we need is immediate action this year so the agencies don't draw down their budgets. And one of the first budgets that they have to draw down is prevention of future fires and preparedness for fires. So we're not as ready as we could be. We don't have as many pre-deployed crews and equipment as we could be. And we are going to draw down the accounts that actually would reduce future fires and the intensity of future fires, which are the accounts where we do fuel reduction and forest health. But also, as I said, it will go beyond that. They'll have to reduce recreation accounts and other accounts which will have an impact on anybody who utilizes federal lands throughout the United States of America. So this would be a prudent, ongoing policy, emergency supplemental for this year to fight this year's fires, and then in the future would be set up where we have a regular budget to fight fires, but for those few 1% catastrophic fires, those will be treated on an emergency basis, the same as tornadoes and hurricanes and other natural disasters, earthquakes, tsunamis, things that we expect will happen in the West. So with that, I would now turn to our leader, Javier Becerra,